Hello everyone, my name is Amel. I am almost an author of an epic, and this is, I don't even know his name yet. But today is the day where I am going to be, I'm kind of getting distracted by him, but I'm pretty much just going to be talking about a trope that I absolutely hate, and I have it all written on my phone because there's no way I remember all this. So this series is going to be called Fantasy Tropes That Need to Die, and this is the first video. Why writers need to stop making helpless male characters. Have you ever just read a story where the guy just never does anything for you? This is the one. I sound so rehearsed. But yeah, have like you ever literally just read a story and the guy is just helpless, and then you have the girl and she's just fighting everyone, and she's just really aggressive. Like, what's a movie that I can think of? Because it's like in every single movie, and it's so seriously annoying. I can't even think of one singular movie, and they're all out there. But the girl, like for example, she fights all the time. And I'm not talking about Mulan or Rapunzel or anything. I'm talking about like when the guy is like clearly scared of everyone, and he literally hides behind the woman, okay? Or the girl, and it's a boy, and he's hiding behind the woman, and he's just fearful. And then the girl is like, yeah, I'll fight for you. I'll beat up this 70-ton man. Of course, I'm exaggerating. And somehow she wins. Like what? I hate it. I hate it. Okay, it drives me crazy. And honestly, like, I feel like people make those because they want women to like feel empowered, and there's so many other ways to make women feel empowered and the girls to feel empowered rather than just making them like overpowered, because of course she can be brave, but why can't the guy be brave? Like, why can't they both be brave together? Or why can't they both be scared together and they're both be growing brave as it goes on, because Mulan, she didn't start off just extremely overpowered. She had to work 3 times as hard as the rest of the guys, which is honestly realistic. So why are we having these girls drop kicking every man she sees when in reality she would be dead before she even got a chance to lift up her leg? Like, literally, her leg would probably be broken. So unless they're aliens or anything other than a human, then let's not, because it's just not biologically possible that a woman is knocking out all of these guys with her feet, with her boots, just by kicking them in the stomach. Like, what's happening? And the trope just makes me mad because over time it just gets tiring to see these just babyish guys when not all guys are like that. Like, do y'all actually like seeing movies where, like, do y'all women and girls actually like seeing movies where y'all are just overpowered to, like, just overly powered, like, where you have no emotions and you're just fighting everyone you see and you're just aggressive? Do y'all like that? I don't, but I don't know. Like, there's nothing wrong with the girl being able to fight and be strong and all that kind of stuff, but the girl should not be taking the role of the guy, The guy should be protecting the girl. He should be able to fight too if she's able to fight. Or, like, by the end of the movie, he's strong now and he's actually fighting and he's actually brave. Right? Like, it honestly makes me mad because when you watch, was it Rio 1 or Rio 2? I think it was the first Rio. Yeah, first Rio. The guy was like really scared. Like, literally the woman, like close to the end when she got in the big car and it had the whole shapes on it because it was the day that they danced. I'm sorry, I don't live in Brazil. But on that one, like, the guy didn't think to get in the thing, the lady did, and she started aggressively driving. And it's the same thing with the motorcycle scene as well. The guy somehow couldn't drive it, but then the girl starts going crazy and then the guy is just weak. Like, are we seeing the pattern here? Are we seeing the pattern? Like, think of any movie and more than likely there will be a male character in there that is weak, and it continues to happen. Like, even if the like it'll just be like, or the female character just has no emotions, like I'm sorry, I keep saying like, but she will. Okay, so for example, there was like some kind of Marvel movie, I think, I can't remember what kind of movie it was, but it was a movie where a lady that was dressed in all black and had red hair was very like, she didn't have emotions, and she was already very powerful by the beginning of the movie. And so when one of the characters died, for some reason the girls weren't crying, but the guys were sobbing. I mean, come on. You're both supposed to be crying, okay? Someone just died. You can't just stand there and be like, well, he's dead now, let's keep going. Like, honestly, you would expect that to come out of a guy's mouth, not a girl. That doesn't even make sense. And realistically, if you're gonna make the guy cry, then the girl should definitely be crying as well. Unless the girl never knew the guy, and the guy was really, really close to this guy, and they were like brothers or friends or something, then she should be crying too. Like, that's just realistic. You know, that just makes sense. And so I think at this point, people really are getting tired of seeing that, you know, because it's not realistic. Like, it's not realistic at all, you know. And I understand women want to be empowered, girls want to be empowered, but movie companies are taking it too far. Okay, people are taking it too far, and the more that they do this, the more realistic or unrealistic it becomes. And if we went back in time, like, you would see the girls will be brave, but the guy won't be just inherently weak where he won't do anything. He will do stuff, okay? He will do stuff, but the girl may be more brave and the guy just has the wits, okay? That's usually what it was like. And now the guy is just, he doesn't have a brain and he's just there just to be a filler character. And then it's like the guy is supposed to be the main character, and then when the girl comes in, she's just a girl boss. And it's just kind of like, stop. Just stop. Just stop. Movies are being ruined now because of these tropes. And the same thing with books. Like usually they don't have those tropes. They actually have the tropes where the guy is just really nonchalant and then the girl just... Okay, we're gonna do that one next now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, it is just so frustrating and so brain racking to see these, like, even in books, like, the girls are just super aggressive. They're just really aggressive, and they act like they're guys. They act like they're men. They do. And and then the guy acts like the girl, and it's just so unbalanced. Like, there's no balance, right? Like, there's no emotion with the girl. She's just very aggressive. And I think, like, when women make these movies, they're not really understanding that guys also have emotions, and that girls can also be smart in the brain but also have emotions and be sensitive. And so now they're trying to take away the female emotions and just make them just use their brain. But then at that point they're not even using their brains anymore. They're just fighting. They just fight whoever they see, and they knock everyone out. Like, this is how it's getting to. Like, we've gone from the female character that's strong but doesn't just fight everyone that she sees, to now this girl will literally look at someone and just fight them just because they exist, or because they walk in front of her and the guy's like, no, don't hurt them. They literally didn't even do anything. Like, does it really have to be like this? And I know no one's gonna listen to me. No one cares. Especially movie makers, because somehow they're making money off of this. But I think it's because of women, you know, like, all of these years, women have been seen as, like, not really weaker, but, like, more sensitive, and they cry about more things, and they just have more emotions than guys, which makes sense. But I think back then they overdid it a little too much, and then that made women kind of feel like they had to severely make the women into, like, literal men in women's bodies. And it was very, very weird to see, because now I can't even watch a movie. I can't. I'll talk about the next trope in a second, because I'm literally gonna make it like 5 seconds after this one.